Hey lovies, I'm Tasha Monet and I am back with another episode of The Sims Medieval Pirates and Nobles. We are once again in the Kingdom of Serenity, and today we're actually going to be playing with Shepherdess Colleen, and we're going to be doing the Fountain of Youth quest, or Fountain of Legend, or whatever it may be called. And it says, of all the strange tales shared in Serenity, the Fountain of Legend was the most told, a miraculous pool that granted every wish to those who could find it. Many had tried in vain to find proof of its existence. But what if someone actually did find it? What wonders would await that worthy soul? People are born with both light and dark sides. Some cannot overcome their baser nature. Others dare not try. But heroes are defined by overcoming adversity, a difficult path, but the rewards are great indeed. Who shall discard the imperfect trappings of everyday life and seek to become a legend? So obviously Oliver is our supporting role in this. He is the king, and Colleen is his queen, but she's also the Jacobin priest. So we'll see what happens with this. So Shepherdess Colleen found her thoughts drifting to her favorite subject, herself. It was hard to concentrate on the mundane when one was so obviously extraordinary. Then a vision appeared so brightly that Shepherdess Colleen actually forgot about herself for 2 seconds. That was long enough for Colleen to glimpse an ancient fountain sparkling with life somewhere in the forgotten glade. Oh, our child is aging up. Hello? So if y'all saw the last episode, you know that I accidentally added a 1 at the end of Olivia's name. So we're just going to pretend she's Olivia the First. I don't know how it freaking happened, y'all. Is she going to age up or what? Well, come feed the baby and cuddle the baby. And then we have to check ourselves out in the mirror. So we can do that. So I think with Colleen, feeling this way, it could be because, now that Olivia's here, Oliver is really into being a parent. He finally has an heir, and so he's really just into this whole idea of what is coming next for Serenity, that sometimes Colleen feels a little forgotten by Oliver. And so I think her having this grandiose idea of herself and about to go on this mission, it's more or less her trying to reclaim something back for herself because of how things are happening in her marriage right now, where she is not the center of Oliver's attention. The vision of the fountain returned unbidden to Shepherdess Colleen, accompanied by now a soothing ethereal voice. Poor broken soul, your torture has been endured too long. If your desire to be cleansed is true, and your heart is equal to the task, come seek me out, for I will remake you. I have such power, you can be better, purer, stronger. The prophecy faded as quickly as it came, leaving Shepherdess Colleen wondering what it meant. Hail, Shepherdess Colleen! A strange voice and an image of a fountain? It sounds as if you've been selected for a personal quest. I don't know how I can help, and truthfully am much too busy to go chasing dreams. I've always found benefit from delving into the past, so my advice is to learn more through study. Lucky be with you. Okay, so my husband is telling me to study. So are we going to look for the fountain or the monk? I think with her being a Jacobin priest, she would probably look for the monk first. So one of the things that Colleen has to do is locate the virtuous monk, and based on the interactions we can do with his little circle thing here, he is in the judgment zone. So Colleen is on her way to the judgment zone to see what she can find out about this monk. So as Shepherdess Colleen arrived on the hill that housed the gruesome implements of the kingdom's justice, she noticed several unfamiliar figures miserably imprisoned in the stocks. Upon a closer inspection, Shepherdess Colleen recognized the figure from the peasant's earlier description. A sudden flare of pain reminded her that their continued well-being was her only chance to figure out the vision. So what does she want to do? Ask Lord Oliver to release... Okay, so she's gonna go ask her husband to release him. I cannot just let blessed Derek the monk run free. Despite your standing in serenity, Shepherdess Colleen, he violated our laws and justice must be served. Otherwise, the kingdom will descend into lawlessness. However, if someone would be willing to take his place in the stocks or cover the fine, only then can I authorize his proper release. Can we not cover the fine? Okay, so we need to go to the village too, but can we use this to... Okay, so it says that we need to draft a pro-guild consortium proclamation. This war is a terrible thing. Advice directly from the Watcher should encourage people to help pick sides correctly. Now, I know this is something that could possibly cause some rifts with her and Oliver, because Oliver wants to remain out of this conflict. But I think Colleen is so into like her religion and the things that she wants and what she believes that she is not necessarily thinking about the kingdom as a whole and more about what this could mean for herself as the Jacobin priest and everything of that nature, right? She isn't thinking about anything else. So Colleen has made it to the church. She is about to post her proclamation. And let's see here. What does it say? The Watcher loves all Guild Consortium members and banishes those who would wish harm upon them to the unmentionable realm in the afterlife for all of eternity. Consider this fair warning to all. So fair has increased slightly, and they're unafraid and would rather sleep in than attend church services. So that did not go so well. So when she went to the village shop, she did purchase herself a book. And so we're having her read the book now because it says that we need to find and read a book of fables at the village shop. And now this book is called Fabulously Foolish Fables. So we'll see exactly what that means for Colleen. Don't exactly know, but hopefully it will get us closer to finding this fountain. So we will see. So the fable, while an entertaining read, did not provide much in the way of details on how to locate the fountain itself. A large portion of the story seems to be missing, and the remaining tale appeared authored in several different voices. So we need to go ahead and decide now, how will Shepherdess Colleen earn Blessed Derek the monk's freedom? We're going to pay the fine because she is technically queen, so we are not going to do this time. We are going to pay the fine. We have the royal money. We can do it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pay this fine to release him. How do we do that? I don't even know. Let's first check and see if we can do it at the judgment zone. So it's the next day and Colleen is about to send off the fine for the prisoner, and while she's at it, she's also going to donate to the poor. She's going to go ahead and do the fine. So with the fees paid, I should be able to pick up an official pardon from Royal Advisor Jasper. So we need to go ahead and get that there. Let's request the release from the stocks. We paid the fine. And, you know, it's kind of interesting. We should be able to do this because we're queen, but apparently Oliver wants us to follow the same system as everyone else. And I guess that's his way of keeping things fair. So I guess... good for our husband, but hello? Okay, so it seems the bail has been paid in full. The why would you spend it on freeing some errant wanderer? Why can't I read? I have not the slightest. Regardless of your motives, you have earned this royal pardon. Simply present it to Landon the executioner. So let's go ahead and request the release from the stocks for this for the monk here, and hopefully we can get the answers we are looking for from him. Official orders to release a prisoner, huh? Well, who am I to argue with Lord Oliver the Great? I will take that pardon off your hands, and the constable will be along shortly to open the stocks. Okay, so we definitely did that. So let's see if we can, once they release him, let's see if we can get some answers from him. Because I just need... oh, he is free. Let's get some answers from him. Thank you for all you've done, Shepherdess Colleen. As I was entering Serenity, a shadowy figure held me up. Though I did not possess any coin, when the constable came, the thief claimed I was the culprit and disappeared into the crowd. Next thing I knew, I was being marched into the stocks. As a reward for your service, I would like to give you an old map that has served me well. However, that bandit made off toward the graveyard with it. If you can retrieve it, it might just provide you with the answers you seek. So we have to go ahead and confront the thieving Shady and win. What business is it of yours, Shepherdess Colleen? Excuse me, I am the queen? Perhaps I lightened that arrogant foreigner's pouches a bit, and perhaps I did not. Either way, I certainly have no intention of handing anything over to you just because you asked, certainly not for free. We're just gonna pay for it. We don't got time. Colleen is not a fighter.
Okay. Now back to the
she has the royal money. She's just gonna use that money. We is not gonna waste our time trying to fight her. A pleasure doing business with you, Shepherdess Colleen. Hope you enjoy your new incomprehensible map. Find me later, and I may have a fresh supply of magic beans for sale. Ha ha ha. Okay, so this is in the forest, but we're gonna go to the actual church first and do the things we're supposed to be doing. Thick forest canopy blocked Shepherdess Colleen's view of the sun, leaving her aimless in the endless gloom. Finding the tallest tree, Shepherdess Colleen slowly climbed its gnarled branches to perch in the sunlight above a sea of greenery. Sounds of a small stream echoed a short way to the west, while north the thick wood thinned into the foothills of the majestic mountains. So do we have her follow the stream to see the source of the running water, or do we travel north towards the foothills? We're going to go to the water. The forest gloom gave way to a bright clearing ringed by ancient trees. In the center of the glade, amid soft grass and wildflowers, stood an ancient fountain bubbling with sparkling clear water. As Shepherdess Colleen gazed in awe, a familiar ethereal voice echoed throughout the meadow. You have passed the first trial in finding me, Shepherdess Colleen. However, that is something anyone with enough determination or a map can accomplish. Before you can be remade, your devotion and need must be tested. Take a small portion of my essence with you. Add it to the water of serenity and listen for your next trial. Okay, so we are at the town. Our daughter better be here spending our money. Olivia, what are you doing? Hello? Faint at first, the ethereal voice of the fountain resonated deep from within the now sparkling well to provide Shepherdess Colleen's next trial, that of devotion. Your determination has been proven, Shepherdess Colleen. Now your commitment to change must be weighed. Sacrifice that which you hold most dear as an offering to this well, and you shall be closer still to perfection. So we have to find this hand mirror. We didn't necessarily have anything in our place before where we could, so I had to actually purchase a dresser so that we can look. Did we find it? Oh snap, we better find it. Make offering to the fountain. So Shepherdess Colleen dropped the offering into the well. A sudden flash of golden light momentarily lit the dark, watery waters. Your offering is acceptable. Your next trial is one of need. Return to me with proof that you are indeed a flawed creation, and you shall be one step closer to perfection. So they definitely want us to do a lot. Become blinded by hubris. Well, how do I freaking do that? Okay, so she is finally blinded by hubris. So we're going to return to the fountain. For our final trial. So she is pregnant with another heir, by the way. She is pregnant with another heir, but we're going to have her go ahead and return to the fountain and find out what happens. This is nuts that she's pregnant again, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Poor Olivia, if it is a boy. The fountain spoke in Shepherdess Colleen's mind. Correctly answer me this final riddle and prove thy virtue. Truth is all I see. To all else I am blind. What is done before me? I respond in kind. What am I? Justice. You answered poorly. well, shit, I don't even know what it says. But we finally completed this quest. This quest took me a long time, y'all. But it says, Fountain of Legend. Shepherdess Colleen, a flawed vessel, embarked on an arduous journey of the spirit to overcome her baser nature and seek out a life of virtue. Tasked by the mythical Fountain of Legend to overcome a series of personal trials, Shepherdess Colleen persevered in the face of adversity and bettered themselves by answering the mystical challenge. So, I mean, we did what we could. It was at platinum level, so we did do something. Okay? All right, I guess. So if you enjoyed this quest, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to see me play Sims and other games live on Twitch, you can follow me at twitch.tv/I'm Tasha Monet. As always, I'm sending positive vibes your way. I'm Tasha Monet. See you next time.
Sometimes I feel like I done lost it, and I don't even really know the cost yet. But every time fear is on my mind, you remind my soul that I'm free. I know I can't go on my own. You came so I wouldn't have to go it alone. You took the long road so you could show me home. Found love better than I've ever known. So now I know that I can say you are exalted above everything on the earth that I've seen. Cause I know that my dreams come alive in the love that you promised to me. I'll keep singing your praise and you know I believe.